going to show you a really short flow today of how to release some muscle tension. If you are quite active, if you work out regularly, whether that be running, on the weights, you may get challenging areas of built up tension in the legs, the hamstrings, the glutes, and flare up in the piriformis or sacroiliac joint. And also you may have tight areas in the back. And also generally, especially if you work with weights, then you might have really tight shoulders. So it's really important that we keep ironing these out so not to become too tight and cause injury in the future. These will improve flexibility, they improve posture, and they can improve performance as well. So let's go. We're going to start off with the butterfly stretch. So take your feet out in front of you, soles of the feet together. We're going to take the elbows to the inner edges of the knees and take hold of the ankles. Inhale here, and we're going to lengthen the spine. And we're going to slowly draw the chest towards the feet as we push away from the knees with the elbows. Inhaling, just lengthening the spine, creating space around the navel. And exhale, draw the chest towards the feet. Again, inhale, look forward. Exhale, draw the chest closer to the feet, pushing away with the elbows. And we're going to come up. Take the legs out in front of you, we're going to work into some seated spinal twists. So I'll mirror you guys here. We're going to bend the right leg. We're going to drop that foot to the outer edge of the left leg. We're going to draw the left heel towards the bottom. Okay? Inhale, take the left hand above the head, and as we exhale, we're going to twist the body, taking that elbow to the outer edge of the right knee. Take the other hand behind you. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, look behind you, pushing away from the knee with the elbow. And inhale, come back round. Drop the legs out in front of you, and let's take the other side. So we're going to bend the left knee, drop that foot to the outer edge of the right leg, bring the right heel towards the bottom. Inhale, taking the right arm high. Exhale, draw that elbow to the outer edge of the left knee. Take the other hand behind you. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, we're going to twist and look behind you, pushing away from the knee with the elbow. And release. Release the legs, give them a little shake, and then meet me in a tabletop position, hands and knees to the floor. I'm going to take a couple of cat-cows here. I'm going to inhale, raise the crown of the head, drop the belly, lift the sit bones. And exhale, drop the head, arch the back, tuck the pelvis in, look towards the navel. Inhale, lift the crown of the head, drop the belly, raise the sit bone or posterior. Exhale, drop the head, arch the back. Take a couple more of these in your own time. And then drop that seat back into your child's pose. Reach the hands out in front of you. Really drive the posterior towards the heels. And then we're going to come back up to a tabletop position. This time we're going to take the knees a little bit wider. We're going to work into our box split, okay? So taking the chest towards the floor. Driving the pelvis a little bit closer to the floor. Take micro movements here if you want, so you can drive the pelvis forward or take it back. Small movements. Come up on the hands. Safely draw the knees back in. Take the hands a little bit further forward. We're going to come up and over the toes as we work into your first downward dog. So pedal out the legs. Take any movement that you might need here. So we're really working down the backs of the legs. We're firing up the hamstrings, firing up the calves. If you work into taking the head a little bit closer to the mat, you'll feel a nice stretch in the shoulders. So we're working a lot of areas here. It's very beneficial, and we're firing up the core muscles here. So if we engage the core muscles,
And then slowly we're going to take one step at a time to the front of the mat. When we get to the front of the mat, keeping the feet hip width apart, take a micro bend in the knees, draw the chest towards the legs, and slowly just let the top half of your body hang. So we're moving side to side here, maybe rocking back and forth. If you want to take your hands to the mat and pedal out the legs again just firing up the muscles at the backs of the leg. And slowly we're going to come up to a standing position. Keep the feet hip width apart here. We're going to inhale, taking the hands above the head. This time we're going to interlock the fingers and we're going to raise the index finger. Again, inhale and just draw the arms a little bit closer to the ears. Exhale, driving the pelvis a little bit further forward. Just take a slight back bend. Taking the hands over the head. And on the exhale, taking a bend again in the knees, we're going to draw the chest towards the legs. We're going to take the hands behind you, again interlock the fingers, and really push away, drawing the shoulder blades back, closer together. And slowly just allowing the hands to drop over the head, so taking a deep stretch in the shoulders. Inhale, just take micro movements, bring the chest up away from the legs. Exhale, just see if you can drop the hands a little bit deeper over the head. Inhale, come all the way up, straighten the legs, take the hands above the head, interlock the fingers, raise the index finger again. Just take those hands above the head, working into the back again. Exhale, slow movements, bend in the knees, take the chest towards the legs, and we're going to clasp the hands behind the back, draw the arms away, expanding the chest. Exhale, take the chest close to the legs, take the hands over the head, slowly working into those shoulders. And slowly draw the body up, straighten the legs, release the hands. Bring the feet closer together. Inhale, take the hands above the head, palms together. Exhale, fold. Take the hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, we're going to jump or step, whichever feels comfortable, to the back of the mat. Now, we're going to take the shoulders over the wrists here, okay? And make sure you're protracted in the back, so you don't want to dip here. You want to push the shoulder blades away from the spine, so you've got a hollow back. You can either take the knees, chest and chin here, or you can lower yourself down halfway. I'm going to drive and push with the toes, taking the body through and up to your upward dog. Now we're going to take a couple of breaths here, float the thighs off the mat. Inhale, really lengthen and pull the shoulders back and just drive the pelvis a little bit closer to the mat. And as we exhale, roll over the toes, again pushing the shoulder blades away from the spine into your downward dog. And we're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. We're not going to stay here for long. We're going to raise the right leg into the air. And we're going to slowly draw that leg, taking the foot to the outer edge of the right hand. We're going to slowly take some movement here, just opening up in the hips. And then if you can, drop that back knee to the floor. And we're going to take the elbows towards the mat. Otherwise, if you haven't got that range there yet, just work on maybe coming up on the back toe, taking some circles. Otherwise, come down to the mat, take a couple of breaths. Come up on that back foot. This time we're going to float the leg back into your three-legged dog, and then we're going to draw the knee in towards the chin, drop the foot in between the hands, drop that back knee, take the toenails against the mat, inhale, take the hands above the head, lengthening the arms, and see if you can drop that seat a little bit lower. If you want to, you can take the hands above the head.
Taking a nice stretch along the quad muscles into the hamstrings. Exhale, take the hands to the floor. Again, come up on that back foot, float that leg behind you. And we're going to draw the knee in again towards the chin. Point the toe under the body and drop that seat. Coming into one of my favourite stretches, the pigeon pose. This is like got lots of different benefits in one posture. Okay, so we're working in the hamstrings, we're working on the glutes, a nice stretch along the IT band, as well as working along the quad muscles of the leg going behind you. We can also work slightly into the back, so I've got quite a tight back along the lower part of the spine. If you take the hands either side of you and just work on the lengthening the spine, squaring off in the shoulders, you can kind of work into that lower back. On the exhale, slowly draw the chest towards the leg. You should feel a deeper stretch here in the glutes. If you have problems with the piriformis or the sacroiliac joint, this can be a really nice beneficial stretch. And we're just exhaling, just allowing everything to release and soften. Take the hands to the mat. Draw the body back up, and then you're going to work slowly or into a half king pigeon pose. The reason I like this is because it gives me a really deep stretch along the quad muscles. So if you've got tight quads, this should be really nice for you to work into. Take hold of the back foot, if you can. Keep your balance here by holding the front of the mat. And slowly just work the foot towards the glutes. Hold this position. For a deep stretch, you can take the foot into the elbow crease. And really work deeply into pulling that foot towards the glutes. If you want to take a deep stretch in the spine muscles here as well, into the back. If you want to take a deeper stretch into the back here, you can see if you can work into taking the hands together. Slowly release. Safely allow the legs to come down. Just oppose that stretch by again coming down to the floor. Come up on the back foot. Let's come into downward dog. Slowly pedaling out the legs again. And let's take the other side. So lift the left leg high. Draw the foot to the outer edge of the mat. And again, you can work into these hips just by rotating. Use the back foot as a lever. And if you can, drop that back knee to the mat. Again, we're going to slowly work down in style lizard pose, taking elbows to the mat. Think goblet of breath here. Take the hands to the mat, come up on the back foot, slowly floating the leg behind you. And drawing that knee towards the chin. Dropping the foot in between the hands, drop that back knee down. Take the toenails to the mat. Inhale, take the hands above the head. And slowly we're going to fall deeper, taking the pelvis closer to the mat, working into the hamstrings and firing up the quad muscles of the right leg. Again, if you want to work into the back bend, take the hands over the head. And we're going to drop the hands to the mat, come up on the back foot, float the leg behind you. And draw the knee towards the chin. Point the toe under the body, drop that leg, and come into your pigeon pose. Same as the other side, guys. You've got a few options here. You can either take the hands either side of you, work on lengthening the spine, squaring off the shoulders,
On the exhale, you can slowly draw the body down towards the leg, taking a deeper stretch in the glutes, the piriformis, sacroiliac joint. Or again, if you want to work into the quad muscles of the back leg, take hold of the ankle and just work on drawing that heel towards the bum. Drop that leg down, take the hands to the mat, take the leg behind you, come into your downward dog. Drop the knees down, bring the toes together, come into your child's pose. Come over the toes, into your downward dog. Take a walk, or jump, float, however you want to get to the mat, front of the mat. Exhale, fold, inhale, arms above the head, palms together, exhale, Tadasana. Keeping the toes together, we're going to work into our chair pose, Utkatasana. So we're going to take a bend in the knees, take the hands above the head. This can be quite uncomfortable for some, especially if you've got tight shoulders. But it's got lots of benefits as well. Not just working into the shoulders and the back, we're also working into the glutes, firing up the thigh muscles, also working into the calves, making sure the knees don't fall over the toes. Inhale, lengthen in the arms. Exhale, we're going to slowly draw that left elbow to the outer edge of the right knee. Inhale, we're just going to lengthen in the spine, create space around the navel. Exhale, twist. I'm going to face this side so you guys can see me. So we're going to drop that seat a little bit lower, twist, look towards or through the fingertips. Now slowly we're going to look down towards the mat. We're going to peel the left heel off the mat. Slowly draw that foot to the back of the mat, drop. And inhale again, creating space around the navel. Exhale, twist. I'm going to work on a spinal twist here in the reversed side angle pose. Firing up the muscles in the back leg to keep you balanced. Now if you can, we're going to drop the left hand down on the outer edge of the foot, and inhale, take the right hand above you. Now if you could push away from the knee with the elbow, you should be able to feel a nice stretch down the IT band here. Firing up that back leg, look towards the fingertips. And inhale, bring the arms above you into your high lunge. So again, we're going to come into our chair pose, so Utkatasana. Inhale, take the hands above the head. See if you can make sure the knees don't roll over the toes. Again, bring the hands hip width apart if that's a bit more comfortable for your shoulders. But we're trying to work the hands together if you can. And drop that seat a little bit lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to draw the right elbow to the outer edge of the left knee. Inhale, lengthen in the spine, just create some space around the navel. Exhale, this should allow you to go deeper into that twist. Again, we're going to drop that seat a little bit lower. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Looking down towards the foot, we're going to slowly send that foot to the back of the mat. Drop the foot. Inhale, lengthen again, creating space around the navel. Exhale, we're going to twist. So we're in our reverse side angle twist here. Okay. We're going to take the right hand down towards the foot here. Really pushing away from the leg. You'll get a good stretch down the IT band here. Take the hand above, look towards the fingertips. So we're working on the twist, the spinal twist here. We're working on taking that top shoulder, rolling it back and down. And we're working on pushing away with the elbow against that left knee. Really feeling that, the benefits of the stretch down the leg here. Look towards the fingertips. Fire up the muscles in the back leg, staying strong, keeping your balance. And inhale, come back up to your high lunge. And on to the last of the stretches now. We're going to take it to the floor. We're going to take the hands above the head. Forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the back of the mat. Just slowly lower yourself down this time to the mat. Okay? Taking the feet to the mat, hands by the side of the body. And you can just rest the head. We're going to take a bend in the knees. We're going to come into bow pose. So we're going to take hold of the ankles here. Slowly take the head to the mat. As you inhale, we're going to raise the shoulders. We're going to pull away from the feet. Lift the crown of the head. Really see if we can get some height. And exhale, lower the body to the floor. Drop the feet. And we're going to take that pose again. Bend the legs. This time if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can take the inside of the legs. Flex the foot here. Otherwise, take the same posture again. So take hold of the ankles, point the toes, draw away from the feet with the hands. Lift the shoulders, lift the crown of the head. Every inhale, see if you can just get a little bit more height. And exhale, release. Slowly push away from the mat, come into your child's pose. Roll over the toes into your downward dog. And slowly just take a walk and a seated position, taking the legs out in front of you. We're going to come onto the back, take a bend in the knees, hands by the side, and we're just going to slowly raise the hips into the air. Take hold of the hands underneath the back, interlock the fingers, and this is going to give you a little bit more range to move the shoulders a little bit closer together, which means you can get a little bit more height in the hips. Drive away with the feet, squeeze with the glutes, and draw the bum to the mat. Release the shoulders. Let's take that again. So drive the hips in the air, take the hands under the back, interlock the fingers. We're just going to draw the shoulders closer together so we can get a little bit more height. Squeezing the glutes. And draw the bum towards the mat. Take the legs out in front of you. So I'm going to take you through one of my favourite stretches for the lower part of the spine and also for the glutes as well. It's the reclining eagle. So if you just want to come onto your backs, we're going to take the legs out in front of you. Take the arms out either side of you. And we're going to take the right leg over the left knee and bend the legs. If you can, go into eagle pose. See if you can take the double bind. You do that by taking the right foot behind the left calf. And we're just going to shift the weight of the bum to the right side a little bit. Now slowly we're going to draw the knee towards the floor. You might need to breathe into this a little bit. You want to keep the shoulders squared, the back or the shoulders against the floor. And see if you can allow the legs to drop, the knee to come down to the floor. You may need to take a block under that knee. Okay? Slowly, with the breath, allowing the knee to connect with the floor. And hold. You might get a couple of clicks here in the back. If you squeeze against the knees, you should feel this down the IT band as well as in the glutes too. And we're going to raise the knees and take the other side. So unwind. Take the legs out in front of you. Take the left leg over the right. Again, if you've got the double bind there, take the left foot behind the calf, bend the legs. Shift the weight of the bum towards the left. Keep the arms out either side of you. Keep the shoulders connecting with the floor as you slowly allow the legs to drop and the knee to get closer to the earth. Again, you should feel this in the glutes and in the lower back. Just got a couple of clicks there. and really breathe into this. And come back up, unwind, allow the legs to drop. You may need to come into another upward dog here. It always feels quite nice after doing that posture. Float the thighs, drive the pelvis to the floor. And that's it, guys. A nice short sequence to release muscle tension.